My first impression of Chad is just how enormous he is. Obviously, I'm not a small human, but Chad is a big human. And there's all this bright orange hair coming at you, and pale skin, and a big smile.
I want to say 7th grade, might have been 8th grade. You're talking 6'2", 250, 260. And then when he played baseball for me, to see how he could run and jump, you know, he had a 30-inch vertical, and he's 300 pounds. When I started seeing him lift and the size he had, the feet he had, I said, my gosh, this guy can probably play wherever he wants.
Well, one, he's a big man, and he was powerful, and he was really smart, and he was really competitive, and he was really determined. And you put all those things together, he could learn the game, he wanted to be really good at the game. He became a great player. He was a great guy to coach, and it's my belief that he was a great, great teammate. When I came back here in 1999, Chad and his group was already here. And there were people who said, you're not going to have a very good offensive line. Well, the first guy I see is Chad Ward, and then Elliot Silvers and Kyle Bennett and Rock Nelson and Dom Daste and Matt Fraze. And I looked at those kids and I said, you know, I think we're going to be better than everybody thinks. And they went on to be a great offensive line.
The Rose Bowl year and the Rose Bowl game, Chad was a huge integral part. That offensive line as a whole group, we had a bunch of strong personalities, and he was just one of them who helped lead a position group that really led the team, in my opinion. The way he played, the stuff he did in the weight room. And I think the Rose Bowl team needed somebody who not necessarily was a loud vocal piece, but someone who could lead by example. It was really a big part in teaching the guys below him for years to come how to be a leader and how to be a Husky.
He was relentless about getting better. He was relentless about winning.
You know, he had the mental side. I always refer to it as brain one. You know, you coach so many kids through the years, and you finally get one that you only have to tell something to one time. Even though he played guard for me, he could step in and play tackle, he could move to the other side of the ball, he could play center. He just tuned in to everything that was going on. There was a game, this running back breaks through and he's gone. I mean, I'm standing there on the sidelines, I don't have the best view in the world, but all of a sudden there's number 71 starts running. And by gosh, he runs this guy down before he crosses the goal line. Funny part about the story is after the game, the coach came over and said, gee, just want to tell you that Chad ran down the fastest guy on my team. He was never afraid of hard work.
I was coaching at the Seahawks in 2005, and we had a defensive lineman who had played for Purdue against us in the Rose Bowl. One day he said to me, he said, Coach, you guys had a really good offensive line. He said, but man, who was that big guard? So I told him his name was Chad Ward. Why? He goes, that guy pounded on me and wore me out. And that's the kind of player Chad was.
He makes the decision to go to UW, and all of a sudden I get this phone call from Chad. It's the 4th game of his freshman year, true freshman year, even though he was a gray shirt. He says, Coach, I'm starting. Starting at home against Nebraska. Nebraska was the early 90s. I mean, they were one of the teams. And I said, well, congratulations. And he never missed a start from then, the rest of his career, from then on. I'm proud of him.
Chad Ward, congratulations on your induction to the Husky Hall of Fame.